Alright guys, again welcome back to Vicky Pastiche's YT videos at Kainiowa. If you would like to follow, please go to at KAINYOAAH on Instagram. You can also follow us on Facebook. So what you're seeing here today is my old set that I previously did. I was not actually recording my sets. I was more so doing the reels, trying to go ahead and get some practice under my belt because it had been a while since I had been doing my polygel stuff. Kind of lost focus there, which we'll get into a little bit more as we go throughout the video. I'll go ahead and explain that. So again, I am going ahead and removing an old set that I previously did. I'm not sure about everybody else, but I personally do like to start with a fresh set whenever I am doing a set. It's more so because a while back I did get my nails done, and I did like a fill and I got fungus, and it was more probably because of where I had went that caused that situation. I'm not particularly sure, but from that day forward I just decided that a fresh set works best for me, because I just don't ever want to experience that fungus again, that nail fungus. So I go ahead and start with a fresh set generally with all of my sets. So that is definitely what you can be expecting to see in my videos. So I went ahead and cut them down because I feel like cutting them down does make it a little bit easier for me to go in and remove the old tips. I'm going to go ahead and use my Macart bits to go ahead and get this accomplished. I am obsessed with Macart. I also use their poly gel. I'm going to be using their nail extension gel Daydream today on this set. I love their consistency. It's not too thick, they're not sticky, and it just works really well. So you'll be seeing me use Macart today, and again, this is Daydream. I will more than likely leave the link below. What I'll also be using in this set today will be Model 1's line of their top coats base gel. So I do have a matte top gel as well as a regular top gel, and then I have the base coat. So that is what you'll see me using. Excuse me, I had to clean this up a little bit. I get a little OCD on that, so I had to go ahead and empty out that tray because I had all these little bits and pieces of my nails on it. So again, I'm going to be using this base gel, of course, on this set today, and I'm probably going to be using either a matte or the regular top gel. I haven't completely decided. More than likely, probably use the top gel. The regular one. So I'll be using the Model 1's top gels, and I'll also be using Model 1's gels for my nail art. These just came in, and it's really cute small bottles. They came with quite a variety. If you want more information on those, please just drop a comment, and I can go ahead and leave the link to that particular set as well. I believe they came with about like 24 colors. It may be a little bit more than that, but yes. So I'll also be using my Macart nail art tools here. I have the Macart number 1, number 3, and I believe number 2. Here, and these are for the nail art that I will be doing. I again am obsessed with Macart and Model 1's, so I primarily use them for all my stuff. You'll be seeing me use this. It says Beauty Secrets acid-free primer, but I'm going to tell you right now, I created this myself. It's not the primer that was originally in the bottle. If you're wanting to know how to make your own primer, definitely drop a comment below, and I'll definitely be happy to go ahead and do so, because this works really well just like the one that it originally came with. Oops, sorry. So yeah, just drop some comments below if you want to know exactly how to make your own primer. Now, along with the primer, I also do use some acetone if I so happen to mess up. I just get my acetone from like the dollar store. I will be using the 70% alcohol for my slip solution. I also will be using a hydrator, which I can't currently locate, but when I do, I'll go ahead and show you that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Currently, I have the cuticle bit on here, changing it out to my sander. or my buffer, whichever way you want to call it. It's a sanding bit. So I'll be using this sanding bit to go ahead and drill down my current nail set so that I am able to go ahead and start that fresh set. Was having a little bit of difficult time getting that old sand band off, so I'm going to go ahead and get a new band on. I know a lot of people say if you are using the band just on yourself, you don't really have to switch it out every single time you do a set, but I generally do because I just feel like it helps me make the process quicker if I just use a fresh one. So I am going ahead and sand down these nails, get them buffed down as low as possible so that I'm able to go ahead and lift the old set off or peel the old set off. And so this is just going to make it easier for me to get started on my fresh set by sanding all of this old set down. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. While I go ahead and sand down these nails, I'm just going to go ahead and get into what you guys should expect on my videos or from my videos moving forward. As I previously mentioned, I still have Cane Iowa, my Cane Iowa boutique, and I do still sell loungewear online. But I have come into realization that I have a passion and a love for not just doing nails particularly, but nail art. I used to do a lot of art way back when. If you followed me on my personal IG, you would see that I used to like sketch out drawings all the time. Like for my free time, like that is something that used to relax me. So doing nail art kind of lets me get back into that. So I'm super excited to bring this to my channel. And what I've decided is this is going to be more like the same way that they have, murder mystery makeup. It's going to be more like talk time, tea time with getting slayed. So sip and slay type situation, I guess you can say. In my videos, you will see me, of course, doing my nail content, but the subjects of the nail content will change. So for instance, as I'm doing this video right now, I am doing a set, but I'm not particularly speaking on my set or exactly what it is that I'm doing. You'll be hearing me have those type of discussions, and the discussions will be different topics and subjects, like I stated. Some of the things that I do want to get into on my channel would be my business. For one, I'm going to continue speaking on my business, Cane Iowa, my nail extensions, and how polygel is going to be formatted into my Cane Iowa business. So you can expect to see that. You can also expect to have discussions in regards to mental health. So one of the major reasons that I kind of fell back off of doing my videos is because I had gotten a new position, and in that new position I was working with connecting those who needed help from a professional in a mental capacity, as far as like a psychiatrist, psychologist, things of that nature. So the job itself did take a mental toll on me, an emotional toll on me, and it was a really triggering job. So I'm going to go ahead and discuss these things in my video, different mental illnesses, different topics. There are things that I encountered while I was working in this position, and how overwhelming it was, and your take on it, and your take on mental health as a whole, and what people are doing out there to help those or not help those that are in need of mental help, because it still is I don't want to say a sore subject, or it's a fragile subject. I know a lot of people are definitely more open to mental health and discussing mental health and expressing their battles and things of that nature, but I still feel like it's a topic that not everyone is comfortable discussing. I still feel like it is a topic that people are ashamed of, or they feel like they're not normal because they experience things a little bit differently than others. So I want to talk about all these things, my personal me personally, what I experience, and then the things that I was experiencing at my jobs, and if any others have experienced it, so on and so forth. So you're also going to be seeing that, and then while we're discussing this, I will be creating a set. I love any input if anyone has a set or has ideas for a set they would like me to do, or if they could send to me, because it's always hard for me to find out like what should I do this time, because there's just so many good sets. So if someone's just like, I want to see this set, I can go ahead and do exactly what it is that you're wanting. So definitely drop, again, comments below if you have any particular sets, images, any tips, tricks, because this is a journey for me that you're coming on. I am not an expert. This is definitely something that I am learning to do. I got into this about a year ago, but I dropped the ball completely. Again, my job impacted my motivation and impacted my ability to focus, honestly, and I had no energy. It was very draining. So this is fresh, this is new, this is a journey, and I just want to get better for me. I'm not trying to compete. I know there are a lot of fantastic nail artists out there and nail techs out there. I admire a ton of them, and so I just want you guys to come on my journey and just get some tips, tricks, and you guys give me the same in return. I'm not looking to really say that I know my way is better. I know that there's a lot of learning that I have to do, and you will continue to see that. Again, I started this journey about a year ago, completely dropped the ball, and now I'm getting back into it, and I'm going to stay focused. So that is something that you can definitely expect to see. Now, back on what's going on, I know you guys were currently watching me take off this set. I was completely removing all of the old set, and then I got down to my pinky nail, and for some reason it was just a little bit tender. It felt kind of sore, almost like I had smashed it, and I do recall smashing it a couple days ago on the... I just cannot speak today. It was like a table or whatever, a drawer situation next to my fridge. I had gone ahead and hit it against it, and it hurt really badly, but I didn't think that it impacted beneath my nail. So I'm going to go ahead and try to use one of my tips, or one of my older tips from my old nails, stiletto nails that I have, to try to get it off and try to lift it a little bit more, because trying to just pop it off hurts. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Once I can get this nail off, I can go ahead and get into getting my nail completely prepped and set and ready for this new set. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this removed. Now back to what I was saying. Definitely like, comment, share, subscribe. I know that was like super random, but I'm just dropping this in there because, again, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to keep pushing out content, and I hope that you guys can learn from me, and I hope that I can learn from you, along with doing my content on mental health. And you can expect to kind of see a set being created while I speak on that topic, so it's a little bit more interesting to you, or whatnot. I am also going to get back into my daughter and I's YouTube videos, because we were doing our own mommy and me videos, and it's been quite a while since we've done a mommy and me video. She's grown so much. She's definitely not on formula anymore. She's not on breast milk. She's not in diaper cloths. She's not even in diapers. She has turned 2 this past January, and she is now fully potty trained. She takes herself number 1 and number 2. She does not use the bathroom in her bed. The only issue that I have with my daughter is that she loves to change her clothes every 5 minutes. It's like anytime she gets any little thing on it, if it's a mess, she says off. It has to come off. It's dirty, and she changes. And this gets a little overwhelming. So something else you're going to hear me talk about with the mommy and me and just my channel overall is being a work from home, stay at home mom. Because I do work from home. I do majority of everything that I do from home. And sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming when my daughter is doing all of her changes throughout the day. She does get very fussy if she can't get a shirt on, can't get a sock on, can't get a shoe on. So, when she's like hollering and screaming and I'm working, it's kind of a little bit overwhelming. It gives me a little bit of anxiety. I'm wondering what, my higher ups are thinking. I'm not particularly taking calls in my particular role, which again, I'm going to get more into what I do and all of that because it's all changed since 2021 and definitely 2020. But I'm going to touch on that. We're going to speak on that, and you'll get some venting going on there, and I hope it can resonate with some other moms, stay-at-home moms, work-from-home moms, and both if you do both. So I am going to speak on that and want your intake and your input and how or what you do to make it easier for you. So back to just really quick back to my nails. Currently, what you see me doing is using my cuticle bit to clean up around my cuticles. I don't know why, but I feel like I have a lot of cuticle work to do when I just did a set, and I want to say I only had the set for about 2 weeks. It could have probably lasted longer, but I wanted to go ahead and get this content out, so I decided to take that set off. And again, I didn't record that set, so. But yeah, so I'm going ahead and using my cuticle bit, and I'm just going to go around all my nails and clean up the cuticles. So that's what you're currently seeing. Again, you're coming on this journey with me. So if you guys do want videos of how-tos, best ways, or not even how-tos or best ways, just what I feel works best for me when I'm going ahead and getting started to get a set done. Because when you're getting sets done or when you're doing a set, you should definitely know that the cuticle work, the prep work, getting it started and prepared is the most important part of making your set last. So if you want videos on that, definitely go ahead and drop some comments below, and I'll be happy to go ahead and speak on that. So back to what I was previously stating as far as work from home, stay at home, you can expect to see some videos in regards to this coming out, mommy and me videos. And again, if you guys want how-tos, the mental health. So again, this video is just for me to tell you guys, kind of get you comfortable, but from what you can expect to see in my video, while enjoying seeing, a set be created. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video thus far. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit. You'll see these videos and just play a little bit of calming music while I go ahead and finish the preparation for these nails. All right, so now that has been completed, all my prep work. I also went ahead and placed my base gel for my Model 1s and curated my nails for about 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and place these tips that I just got from Amazon. If you want to know what they are, just drop a comment and I'll add that link. I'm going to place some KDS glue on my nail tip, and I'm going to go ahead and get these tips situated onto my nails so that I can go ahead and begin to do this set. So I'm just going to fast forward here because it's just me placing the tips onto the nails. So stay tuned. All right, so finishing up, and now I have my whole set, my tips for my set on my nails. Again, use the KDS glue, and now I'm just going to cut them down. I like them a little lengthy because it makes the design a little bit better. It makes it look more cleaner. Next step, I'm just going to go ahead and remove all that shine so that the poly gel can actually adhere to my hand. And when I'm curating it, it'll actually stay properly. So make sure to remove all that shine. Again, this is not meant to be a how-to video, but I just wanted to drop that bit in there. So now I have all of them shined down, or took off all the shine. So now they are ready to go ahead and apply the poly gel. I go ahead and apply my poly gel to my nail. You want to start very closely to your cuticle. So you'll go ahead and see me just get this started here and get this completed. I'm not going to get into the how-tos of exactly how to do it and how thick or none of that at this point. Again, this was just meant to be an intro video. So I've gone ahead and finished my right hand. I'm going ahead and completing my left hand. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started with the design. So now you see, well, you didn't see because my camera memory kind of died there. So I kind of finished off and got started on the design. I keep messing up on this design. I am trying to do the heart, like devil flame art situation. So that's what I'm going ahead and completing here. This is definitely my first time. And again, this is not a how-to video, so you'll kind of just see me go through some of the motions of getting this set completed up until the very end. So while I go ahead and finish off this set, I just wanted to go ahead and speak on just the ending. And I hope you guys really do like the set at the end, and hope that this video was somewhat informative and that you enjoyed it to some extent. And if you have anything that you want to speak on, or that you want me to do a video on, or any particular subject or topic that I previously mentioned as far as mental health, a particular nail set, please drop those comments below so that I know what to disperse to you guys, so that the content is also content that you want to see, not just that I want to do. I want it to be a little bit of both. So as I go ahead and complete this set, I appreciate you guys watching the video to the end, if you did watch it to the end, and I hope that you enjoyed coming here and seeing this set, and that you'll enjoy coming to my other videos and seeing those particular sets. So thank you. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate you all. I am going to put the dedication and the consistency that it takes this time around, and I'm just so appreciative of you. So that is it with me, Vicky Pastiche, out. You guys have a good one.